If you recall, I shared a story about a boss of mine who wasn't a Christian, but over time became a Christian, and we sat down to have lunch to discuss how she came to the faith. She further shared how she started going to church, how she brought her son to church, and then how she and her son dragged her husband to church. And although that sounds bad, it's not because he didn't want to go to church out of rebelliousness or anything. It's because he had a struggle that I believe a majority of us go through. And whether you do face it or not, or maybe you still struggle with it from time to time, the struggle is this: that he believed that he had to change before coming to Christ, that his lifestyle was not acceptable before Christ, that his ideals, his thoughts, his actions, everything had to change, and he had to be perfect before coming to Christ. But the beauty of Christ and his love and his grace towards us is that when we come to him, we find that change we're seeking, because he is now given permission by our hearts to change us. And he'll change us into his image, something greater than we could ever change ourselves. It says this in chapter 6 of Steps to Christ. Some people feel that they are on trial and must prove to the Lord that they have changed before they can receive his blessings. But they may receive the blessing right now. They must have his grace, the Spirit of Christ, to help them overcome their weaknesses. Without it, they cannot fight against sin. Jesus loves to have us come to him just as we are, sinful, helpless, and needy. We may come foolish and weak as we are, and fall at his feet in sorrow for sin. It is his glory to put his arms of love around us, heal our wounds, and make us clean. I don't know if you struggle like my friend's husband, but I know I have, and I know I have found grace and forgiveness and healing of my wounds and my struggles by coming to Christ. Won't you do that this weekend? God bless you. Have a wonderful Friday.